Claude Haiku 4.5 just released. I'm going to show you how to build an app like this within seconds with the new model and go over some quick benchmarks here of how it compares to other models. So if we look at the software engineering and how it compares to its competitors, it's right under Sonnet 4.5, which is a elite large language model. And then you can see it's compared to GPT-4 and Gemini 2.5 Pro. So what they're claiming is that it is a lot quicker and a lot cheaper than a lot of other models. So you can take a look at some of the agentic coding here, terminal coding, got some visual reasoning, high school math competition. And then it doesn't give too much more information on that. But if we take a look at perplexity here, we've got some information just based on the input token cost and output token cost. And so you can just compare it with price versus speed. So Haiku 4.5, more than 2 times fast as GPT 4.1 Mini models, optimized for real-time use cases and multi-agent workflows. And so let's just go into a quick little example of how to use this Haiku 4.5 model within the Claude app. Now you will have to pay for Claude if you are to use it in the app, but you could also use it in something like N8N and just pay per use. Now I built this cool app here, the fighter ranker with UFC and 1 championship, and it built this within seconds. So let's actually just open up a new workflow here, like as if you were starting from scratch. And you can see Haiku 4.5 is right on the bottom here, fastest for quick answers and also for programming. So I want to lose weight over the next 2 months. So we'll do a little fitness app here, and then we'll hop back into that cool UFC one and go through that. I weigh, if I could spell weigh, I weigh 214 pounds and am 6 feet tall. Please create me a fitness app I can use. Thank you. Now it's using Haiku 4.5 to create this app. I'd be happy to help you create a fitness app, but before I build it, let me think about what would be most useful for your goal. A couple of quick questions. What's your target weight? Let's go 200 pounds. What exercises do you prefer? Muay Thai and body building. Do you want the app to track nutrition and calories? Please track calories. Any physical limitations? Let's just go. I've got a sore shoulder and hip is in pain. I'm going to give it some information here. Perfect. I'll create you a fitness app. Let me build this for you. Let me create an interactive fitness app for you instead. Fitness app.html. Now let's see what it builds with Haiku 4.5. That was about 30 seconds. Perfect. I've created a comprehensive fitness tracking app for you. Here's what it includes. View your fitness app, and then you can download the HTML code right here like this. And so let's actually just take a look at our fitness tracker, your 2-month weight loss journey, 214 to 200 pounds. So we've got some different tabs here. We've got weight tracking, workouts, calories, and goals. So it gives us a full layout. And so it's taking into consideration some injuries, so shoulders, skip, overhead strikes, and kicks. Focus on body shots, low kicks, clinch work. That is actually pretty funny because that is what I do. When I kick high, my hip starts to hurt. So this is actually pretty funny to see it recommending this. Important reminders. Prioritize sleep. Stay hydrated. Okay. So we've got a plan to follow. We can enter in calories and enter in our workouts. So let's enter in some calories. Let's say I ate 600 calories for my breakfast. Whatever. We ate chicken. Log the meal, today's calories. So it logs today's calorie summary right there. And then we can go weight tracking, give our workouts here. 45-minute Muay Thai, and we'll go log workout. Cool. And so we've got a little app here. Pretty simple, but this is just really cool to see how fast it can build an app, and that's just exactly what we're going through. And so now I wanted to create, we'll go with that example of the UFC ranking app. So create me a fighter app that ranks the best fighters in the world from UFC N1 Championship. If you don't know One Championship, it is a different organization in Thailand. They do a lot of Muay Thai. It's pretty cool. You should check it out. And so there we go, creating an interactive fighter ranking app. So let's see if it does as good as the one that I built before. And then we will go from there. So look at how fast Haiku 4.5 is generating this code. AI is getting insane. I could see some UFC fighters getting coded in here. This is pretty nuts. And obviously these are just very simple use cases, and you'd have to, code this into something or your website. But it gives you a good base. And, you can use this with different settings as well, not just within the Claude app. You could use that large language model somewhere else to build apps like this. So there we go. Fighter rankings 2025. Elite athletes from UFC N1 Championship. So we got all fighters. We can actually select UFC and then 1FC. Let's go all fighters. Number 1, it's got Islam. That's pretty legit. Ilya, Marab, John Jones. Let's see if it adds in a One Championship fighter here. One Championship. Okay, so it's just going just based on the organization. So number 1, number 2, Rod Tang at number 3. And so this is pretty cool. I'll show you an example of one that I had built before here that was actually a little bit better, but they're both pretty cool as well. So we got that one that I've built. This is the one right here. So fighter ranking, you could do a whole bunch of searches, and then it actually added in Rod Tang as number 4 here. So it added in a one FC fighter within the UFC ones as well. So that's pretty cool. So that is how you use Haiku 4.5 to create apps and do some programming within Claude. And this model is crazy fast and efficient. If you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.